Me and my girlfriend were driving to New York when she asked, "Hey, can you add some songs to our road trip playlist?" I smiled and said, "Sure thing, babe," before adding some dumb country songs we could shout the lyrics to Sweet Home Alabama, Take Me Home Country Roads, the works. When I handed the phone back to her, she went completely silent. I was just about to break the silence when she made a U-turn right in the middle of the road. "Baby, what the hell are you doing?" She stared straight ahead, pretending I wasn't even there. Her knuckles were white on the steering wheel, and I noticed her bottom lip quivering. "Lorelai, are you okay?" Nothing, not even a glance. 1,000 possibilities went through my head. Maybe she'd just gotten her period. Maybe the gas station sushi gave her the shets. I cleared my throat before asking, "Did something happen?" I was then interrupted by the sound of her bursting into tears. I sat there completely lost, trying to figure out what I'd done. Every attempt to talk just made her cry harder. When she dropped me at my apartment, she left before I could even close the door properly. I stood in my driveway holding my overnight bag, watching her taillights disappear, trying to understand how adding country songs to a playlist had ruined our weekend. I called her best friend Tiana, thinking maybe Lorelai had told her something. The phone rang 4 times before Tiana picked up. "Hey, is Lorelai okay? She's acting really weird and won't talk to me." There was this long, uncomfortable pause. Then Tiana's voice came through colder than I'd ever heard it. "I know what you did." I scratched my head in confusion. "Yeah? I added some country songs to our playlist? You're disgusting," she spat. "How many was it? 8 songs? Tiana, what's— Never call this number again." She hung up. I literally pinched myself to see if I was dreaming. It felt like my life was crumbling like a granola bar, and I had no idea why my hands were actually shaking as I tried to process what was happening. How could adding music make me disgusting? The next morning, I woke up to a text from my best friend. He sent me a screenshot of Lorelai's Instagram story. She'd posted a photo of her kissing her ex-boyfriend Ryan with the caption, "I know where home is," and it was posted with the song Best I Ever Had by Drake. My chest felt hollow. We'd been together 2 years and she was already back with her ex, the one who cheated on her 3 times. I tried talking to my friend who sent the screenshot about what happened. I explained everything and asked him if the country music thing was really that bad. When I read his response, my jaw dropped so far with shock, I thought it was going to crack. "Bro, I think I understand what's going on. You need to work on yourself. Like seriously, you're a terrible person for this." The words didn't make sense. Fear was building in my stomach. I was ready to apologize for whatever I accidentally did wrong, but I didn't even know what to apologize for. I was sitting on my couch, still in yesterday's clothes, when someone knocked on my door. Through the peephole, I saw Lorelai's mom. My heart jumped. Maybe she was here to explain, to help fix this. But when I opened the door, her face was stern. "I wanted to thank you for showing your true colors before things got more serious." "What are you talking about? What is going on?" "You showed Lorelai exactly who you are when you added those country songs to the playlist." Her voice was sharp, disappointed. "By adding music she asked me to add?" She laughed, but it sounded like broken glass. "And that response is exactly why you're not right for my daughter." She turned and walked away, leaving me standing in my doorway. I felt like I was losing my mind, like everyone knew something crucial except me. An hour later, I couldn't take it anymore. I drove to Lorelai's parents' house where my ex still lived. When I got there, I found her in the backyard with her sister. Lorelai wouldn't even look at me. Her sister had her arms crossed like a bodyguard, staring at me like she wanted to stab me. "Lorelai, what the hell is going on?" My voice cracked. I sounded desperate because I was desperate. Her sister looked at Lorelai. "You want to tell him, or should I?" Lorelai finally spoke, but kept staring down at the ground like she couldn't even bear to make eye contact with me. "It was a test, and you failed." I couldn't keep my cool anymore. "A test? For what? Adding music you asked me to add?" The words came out louder than I meant. "Every woman in my family gives their boyfriend one test. Ask them for a small favor. If they only think of themselves, it's over. You added country music when all I listen to is K-pop, so you failed." Her voice was flat, rehearsed. "This is insane. We've been together for 4 years." Her sister jumped in, her voice cutting. "And in 4 years, you never noticed she's never played a country song? Not once?" Lorelai finally looked at me, and her eyes were empty. When I asked my ex the same question, he added Blackpink, my favorite K-pop band. He passed the test. She married Ryan 6 months later. I still have access to her Spotify playlist, and I add a country song every year on her birthday.